How funny, man.
What? Who's this?
Tommy Fury.
You silly boy. I was basically just calling the kid a silly boy as the mum. Why don't you just put strawberries on your knuckles while you get your hands up?
What are you actually saying? What are you on about?
Mams, he wants to do what I did against Cat. He's gonna do what I did. KSI's gonna be tweeting snooze fest.
Yo people, what's going on? My name is Rak-Su and you are watching Under the Gloves, where we're going to take a deep dive into the lives and the personalities of some of the Misfits boxing fighters. So today, to kick things off, we have my man with 1.6 million followers on TikTok, CEO of You Silly Boy, the man himself, the legend, the one and only Ginty. How are you today, my brother?
What's up, man? Thanks for the warm introduction. I'm very well, doing well. It's hot today, but
It is hot.
But yeah, I'm here. And how are you, man?
Brother, I'm all good. I'm excited. Obviously, both of us are fighting in a few weeks. It seems that every time we fight on Misfits, we're going to be on the same card, so we might as well be training partners.
True, we might as well just start and finish camp together.
Or a tag team.
Yeah, we actually should. We actually make a sick tag team.
That would be funny. We could do like a me and you versus Face Sensei and Face Temper.
Oh, we'd smoke them. I'm already chatting. Oh god, but no, that would be solid. We both got heart. We both got a chin.
But you can say it with your chest though. You can say we smash the shit out of them. It's alright.
We would. Yeah, we'd fuck them up.
But the purpose of today is for everybody to get a better understanding of who you are really, and for us to just have a chat. Yeah. Obviously, on Misfits number 9, the 23rd of September, Ginty is going to be fighting against FaZe Temper. And for the millions of FaZe Clan viewers, they're obviously not going to necessarily know who you are. Yeah. So, who is Ginty?
Ginty, I'm 22. I'm from Kent, near London, England, United Kingdom. TikToker. Started TikTok in 2020. Start of 2020. Started blowing up in lockdown. Started saying, "You silly boy." It's a comedy skit, so if you haven't seen that, get on TikTok, have a look. You silly boy. A lot of people found it funny, so I kept doing it, and I'm still doing it 3 years later.
So break it down. Where did You Silly Boy come from? What even is that?
To be honest, yeah, I was doing skits as the mum. I was playing the mum character and the little kid. So it was like a kid getting told off by his mum. So say he had school in the morning, he was up late on his Xbox, whatever. Yeah. You know, just as we were like in the younger days anyway, or something like that. So the kid would get caught on his PlayStation up at 1 o'clock in the morning. He has school in the morning. The mum would come in his room and go to bed. What are you doing up on your Xbox? You silly boy. I was basically just calling the kid a silly boy as the mum.
Because it's crazy, because you got videos now with millions upon millions of views, and not just like one video that banged, but it was like a consistent thing. Like you were everywhere.
Yeah, no. My old account actually got like, I don't know if this is real, but like I got shadow banned in like 2020. So in September, October, I started again, which is the account I have now, 1.6 million, but from lockdown 2020, March till October, I got to 900k, and then I got shadow banned. But yeah, so I started again, basically.
And so what made you start making this content? Because I guess like we're in the middle of lockdown, or lockdown just started.
To be honest, it wasn't even the lockdown. As a kid, I've been making YouTube videos since I was 14, 15, never got anywhere. I'm 22 now, but since I was 14, 15, you know, I hit 1k subs, but I just never got anywhere, so I gave up. Can we
dive into that? What sort of stuff were you making on your YouTube?
Just like cinnamon challenge, just random random stuff, like reacting. I've tried like nearly everything, like reacting to music videos. I've probably reacted to a KSI song back in like 2017.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like then FIFA Ultimate Team, like foot draft, like making pack openings, you know, like FIFA career mode, everything, like COD trick shots, like COD 1v1s, quick scope, no scope, you know, like I've done like everything, you know.
Okay, so you're not here by mistake, like you kind of...
Yeah, I wanted this is all I wanted, like I wanted to be a YouTuber. I wanted to but like I never got anywhere in that scene. So TikTok was the route for me, and it's done wonders for me. So, but yeah, I've been trying to be a YouTuber and come up on that scene since like 2014, 15. So
Since you were in school.
yeah,
And so did you go to college or anything? Like,
yeah, yeah.
what did you study?
First, I was in college for 4 years. I did media first year.
Makes sense.
Then I did sport level 2 because I did crap in my GCSEs because I was just focused on YouTube really.
Yeah.
But it didn't really get anywhere back then. It backfired a bit, but
Maybe not if you look at where you are at the moment.
back then, yeah. Back then, but now it's like falling into place, I
Yeah.
guess. But media for 1 year, then sport level 2, and then I did a 2 year level 3 sports science course, which helped me now with nutrition, sport injury,
Yeah.
all of that. So yeah, it's kind of tied in with boxing, so it's kind of helping me now. But I went college for 4 years, but I was still doing YouTube the whole time, and I was literally in college as I was starting to blow up on TikTok. I was in my last year of college as I was starting to get a following on TikTok.
Okay, so have you ever had? Do you have a job at the moment? Did you have a job beforehand, or just?
Yeah, I've had jobs. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, TikTok's not always brought me like consistent income because my views would go up down. It's so inconsistent.
Yeah.
And it just goes up down. But yeah, I've had like plenty of jobs. When I was 16, I worked at Domino's, worked at McDonald's for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Then I left Mackey's, went back to Domino's. You know, like worked at Sainsbury's.
Just whatever you had to do to get on.
Yeah.
Basically.
I've always been working, even while in college.
How did you keep going? 'Cause I think for a lot of people, if you were trying to be a YouTuber for like 3 years solid, right, and you're doing all of these videos, you're doing all of the reactions, you're doing all of the challenges, and you're barely touching 1K subs, like a lot of people would have just given up. A lot of people would have said this clearly isn't going to happen. So for you, sat in your bedroom in Kent, what keeps you going, and what gives you the inspiration when TikTok comes up to be like, nah, I'm attacking this. I'm gonna use it.
You know, this is all I like. I just wanted to be on social media. You know, it's like I grew up watching these YouTubers, and I just wanted to be like them. So yeah, like there was nothing else I really wanted to do. Like I never had any passion or like genuine interest for anything else really. I've always just wanted to be a YouTuber, like an influencer, like doing all of this. So. You know, in 2017 when it was like KSI versus Joe Weller and all of that,
Yeah.
I was watching that, but never did I think it would be me. Like, I'm grateful to like be here now, but like back then, if I told myself I'd be fighting like FaZe Temper as co-main on Misfits, I'd be like, how? No, there's no way.
Yeah.
But like, I'd be watching that, I'd be thinking, oh my god, this is so sick. I'm so excited. Like, you know, 16-year-old me or whatever. Like, I'd be like, oh my god. And then like now I'm doing it. I'm like what the hell? It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. This is all I wanted to do. I forgot your second half of the question.
I mean, besides the second half of that question, I guess the other thing I want to know is you managed to stay inspired by it, right?
Yeah.
You managed to keep on chasing the dream. How did you feel when your first video went viral on TikTok? Or let's say when you hit 1 million followers, how did that actually feel? Because you've been trying to do this since you were like.
To be honest, it took me a while to hit 1 million. Like an actual million.
Yeah.
Like my first account, bearing in mind.
Let me ask you a better question then. When did you feel like, yeah, I'm making it? What was the number? Was it a number of followers that you got, or was it like a piece of content popping off?
Honestly, I think it's when I was starting to hit 100K. Because all my videos went from getting 1 to 10K views to like 200K, 500K a mil. Like every other video. And then it just kept going up and up and up, and then to 2 million to 3 million, like every other video. Like, and the minimum views I'd get is like 200K, 500K. This was like April, May, June, 2020, and it carried on till July, August, September. Like, obviously, it went down, but like my peak months were April, May, June, July.
And how did that feel? The dream was coming true.
Yeah, it was sick. Honestly, I was like, that was me like at my. I don't know. That was like the moment I was like blowing up the most on the internet. Like, but I had like, I checked on my TikTok analytics. In 30 days, I had like something like 35 million views or 40 million views in the past 30 days, like in the past month. Because you could see your analytics for the past month. There were days where I was gaining like 20,000 followers a day. Sorry. And other days I'd be gaining like 7K, 15K, 10K a day. So yeah, I was getting like 30 million views in like 30 days,
That's
35.
bonkers, man.
Yeah.
So what's the coolest thing that's happened to you since you become TikTok famous?
I think being on Misfits, I'll be so real. because I don't know, I'm humble and like I never obviously this is going ahead a bit, but I took a loss to JMX, but now that I'm like fighting regularly, if you will, on Misfits, like it's like a dream come true, honestly. Because I never thought I'd be doing it. I never thought. I'm lucky because I started on Kingpin. I started by having fun on Kingpin.
But we all know who won that battle in the end, I guess. So.
True. I started with Kingpin, but that was like a big up to Kingpin, man. But that was like my stepping stone to get onto Misfits, you know. But no, I'm grateful, you know, even Kingpin, you know, my first fight. If not Kingpin, I wouldn't be on Misfits because I'll explain how I got onto the opportunity to get on Misfits and everything, but a little later on or something. But yeah, just being on Misfits is crazy because I never thought I was big enough to be with these YouTubers like FaZe Temper, like all these big guys like KSI and everyone.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
So it kind of begs the question, how or why did you start boxing in the first place? Like, there's a lot of sports in the world that don't involve you getting banged in the face repeatedly. Like, everything's going well for you. You're doing what you want to be doing anyway. What made you decide to say, yeah, I'm going to have a fight?
To be honest, I started in like 2018. I did it for like, I don't know, 4 months or something to lose weight. I was overweight as like a child in like secondary and first, second year of college.
Is
That's
that
when I
why
lost
there's a
weight.
chubby kid in most of your skits as well?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah.
That was you.
Yeah. I could relate to it, yeah. But yeah, like I had lost like a lot of weight in like 4, 5, 6 months. But like in 2018, I think, yeah, 2018, KSI was fighting Logan Paul, either the first fight or the second fight. JJ put on his story, we're looking for people to come down to the camp and do a session with us, like 30 people or whatever. Reply fast. I saw the story within like the first 5 minutes. So it was like they were like, send an email to this email and you know you might be able to. And I got on it basically. I emailed them
dope.
and they got back to me and I was like, no freaking way, I'm gonna meet KSI. Little 17-year-old me. I was like, ah!
Did you meet him?
Yeah.
What was he like?
It was calm, yeah. I got a photo with him, everything, yeah. And I showed him the photo, like, when I saw him in Sheffield for the JMX fight,
Yeah.
I spoke to him and I like showed him the photo. And he was like, no way, kind of thing. But
That's
yeah,
dope.
but yeah, it was nice to see like the before and then after. But yeah, so yeah, I just started boxing then. JJ inspired me to start boxing. I think, you know, YouTube boxing. Like
Yeah.
when he was like boxing Logan Paul and Joe Weller, I was like, I want to try this.
It
Like,
kind
I
of
wanna
kicked
start
off
boxing.
like the whole
Because
scene.
I was never really interested in boxing really too much. And then I saw these YouTubers doing it. And I was like, you know what, I want to start. This is cool. And it helped me lose weight. So I went from overweight to like getting abs.
But I also think it's a really interesting point because there's a lot of people that are boxing purists out there, and they can sometimes look down on the
Scene.
crossover YouTube boxing scene.
Yeah.
But I think there's actually a lot of people out there that are like you, that never had any interest in boxing,
Yeah.
but because they've seen their favorite creators boxing, they've actually fallen in love with it.
Yeah.
And even for me, I've had people message me and be like, "Oh, saw you fighting. Like, I'm a big fan. Like, I'm gonna start boxing now as well." And I'm like, I feel like we're actually having a net positive
Impact,
influence. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. I mean, I didn't really think it, but like, yeah, because they influence a lot, like JJ and all of them. They made me want to start boxing, and I think that's the impact we're having on people now. You know.
Yeah.
But I didn't really think about it too much like that, but it's true. Like they're seeing us boxing. Like they may have not had an interest in boxing before, but do you know what I mean? Like they might have liked us for our content before boxing,
Yeah.
and now you know what I mean. They're like, okay, yeah, I might start boxing.
Bro, and even in life in general, I feel like there's inspiring stories there. Like for you, the process. And again, I think this is why this sit down is so important, because people only know you as Ginty, who's fought against JMX, Hallow Hammond, and Kingpin, for example. But actually, you are somebody who had a dream from when you was like 14 years old, chased that relentlessly, got nowhere, and kept on going until it happened. And then you fell in love with influencer boxing and took a deep dive, and now you're on Misfits. Like that's fucking dope, bro. Like when you take a step back, there's a lot of people in life who want to do something but don't have the balls to go and do it, to go and chase it.
That just shows, I think, if you chase anything you want in life enough, you'll get there in the end. Like I failed on YouTube so many times. Like I had like 3 different accounts, You know, I started over fresh multiple times from like 2014 to 2019. Then I even stopped in 2019. I was like, everyone was like, "You're not getting anywhere on YouTube. No one's, yeah. Oh, we all want to be a YouTuber. We all want to be a, footballer. We all want to be these things.
Yeah.
But like, just because other people are doing it, like, doesn't mean it's that easy." And I was like, "All right, watch, I'm gonna prove you wrong." And then in 2020, that's when I started getting views, and then people were like, "Oh, fair play, mate. Oh, well done. Oh, you're actually getting views. Fair play."
That's always the way.
Yeah.
That's
And
what,
then,
did you get any help? Did you
um,
get any, or like, what's the best piece of advice that you got along the way, or best bit of help that you got, or was it literally just all you?
I would say it was all me. I don't think anyone like helped me, or I didn't have like a rise to fame or anything like that. Like, I think I just worked hard and like stayed disciplined and just chased my dreams enough. Like, no one really put it on a plate for me or like anything like
Brought you
that.
in, yeah.
Yeah, I think I can say I done it all myself.
What was the biggest mistake you made on your journey up until this point?
Oh, that's a big question. I don't know. Not being disciplined enough, not being strong enough mindset mentally. I wish I was tougher on myself. Be like, upload more, because if I stayed more and more consistent, I could have got a higher audience, like reached out to more and more people.
Yeah.
Whereas at times I've like went, got complacent, got lazy, whatever. So I wish I was just tougher on myself, because I'd be making more bread than I am now. I'd be having a bigger following than I have now. Even if it's like 1.6 million to just 2 million or two and a
Yeah.
half, it's still like it would have. Yeah, I am quite tough on myself, but I wish I'd been more tough on myself.
Yeah.
You know, just like work hard in these younger years, like while you're still young. Push yourself, push your mind as much as you can, because do you know what I mean? The results will come, and if your mind's like CBA, just try and get past it. Energy drinks help me out, honestly, so much. Like seriously, I
Energy drinks or hydration
Prime.
to put you in your prime.
Prime. No, Prime's good for real. But back in 2020, when Prime wasn't around,
Yeah.
literally I just I drank energy drinks. Because sometimes we all have these moods where we CBA, but we know we need to upload or this, that, and the other. And like I wanted to chase my dreams, but I couldn't be asked. I'd go to the shop and buy me energy drinks. Okay, yes, got some sugar. That's what helped me, honestly. Like as a TikTok creator, like because I need to have energy to put on this character,
Yeah.
to play this character. Say you silly boy, to say all of this, to like play these characters, you need energy for that.
I hear
So
you.
like personally, what helped me was the sugar in energy drinks, because it just gave me like okay, I can start like, do you know what I mean? Just yeah. So
That's interesting. I find for me, obviously, music is my main
Yeah.
thing. That's kind of my day job. For me, I need to be exercising.
okay.
Like if I'm working out on a regular basis and I kind of feel fit and I feel healthy, I feel like I've got loads of energy, and then
Yeah.
I'm good to go. And I
True.
guess I need to live life as well, because I think a lot of music is written about like obviously fun experiences or relationships with girls or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I just kind of need to be chatting to somebody, linking somebody, or
Yeah.
just
No, I get you.
having some fun.
Yeah, no, facts. Definitely exercise is good for the mind though, to keep you like, well, one, it keeps you fit, and I feel like two, I don't know, it's just good for you, innit? It just is mentally. You feel like, I don't know, I'm more productive and
100%, man. I feel like it's a superpower to actually just
Yeah.
be healthy.
literally.
So before we move on to the boxing side of things, what are your plans at the moment? Like, what's your aim? What's your goal? Like, you built this platform, you built this following, you have your niche lane of content. You've now moved into Misfits Boxing. You've had JMX was a huge fight in itself,
Yeah.
and then now you got an even bigger one with FaZe Temper. Like, what's the plan? Where's Ginty trying to end up in 5 years? What do you want to happen?
5 years. I want to do this boxing thing. I want to get to the top. Like, actually,
What does that mean to you?
I want to go for a title eventually. Like right now, I'm still trying to build up my record.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got hard opposition. Like I'm not taking easy fights. Like I've been the underdog every single fight
Yeah.
on Misfits. So like
Other than
JMX,
Halal.
even genuinely, I was the underdog against Halal
Really?
Ham. Because yes, he'd coming off a win. I'm coming off a loss against JMX.
Yeah.
And it was like 60-40. I wasn't the crazy underdog.
Yeah.
But he was the tough, durable. He went 3 rounds with Salt Pappy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was genuinely the underdog.
Okay.
It was quite close, but I wasn't the favorite.
Got you.
So yeah. I've been the underdog this whole time, and for the third time now on Misfits, I'm the underdog. But like, I just want to build up my record, have a few more fights, and like after this 1 or 2 more fights and then title, I think. But like aside from that, I wanna transfer from TikTok to YouTube because YouTube's more reliable and stable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like income wise, especially if I want to do this, you know, social media thing without having to go back to a 9 to 5, then I wanna, I wanna move on to YouTube, and I don't know, I just never want to go back to a normal job. I want to do this, and yeah. So, but in 5 years, I don't know. I just hope I have like a million subs on YouTube, and people are still watching me on YouTube, and I'm like, like Nico Milana, someone that's just bait.
Yeah.
Like I want to be someone like that, well established, bait, done a lot in the boxing scene, inspired a lot of people.
Yeah. But I guess the next question would be what type of content would you make? Because I love Nico, right?
Yeah.
But it's because he doesn't just make like ordinary content. Like Nico does some crazy stuff. Like when
Yeah.
he pranked the KKK leader, I
Yeah.
was like, that video is goated for me.
Yeah.
Like what type of
I need to think of some crazy ideas,
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I mean,
go on, put it out there, bro.
I don't know off the top of my head. You'll have to... I'm not gonna say any mad shit, but I don't know. Like, to be fair, I made a YouTube video like 2 years ago when I was like popping off on TikTok, and I made a YouTube video moaning in people's ears. I'd go up to, but it didn't do well. Well, for me, it didn't do well. It got like 10K views on YouTube. It didn't get like 500K or like a mil. It got only 10K, which was for me back then. It wasn't great compared to how my views were.
Yeah.
But like, I thought that was quite funny at the time because I was just going up to like 40-year-old men, just going like, "Can I get a hiya?" And then like. Their reactions were funny, but the video didn't do well. But like, I want to do stuff like
but maybe
that.
like you only did it once though.
Yeah.
Maybe you just got to keep doing it like everything else, right? It's
Yeah,
consistency.
yeah.
It's not always going to bang first time.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. I gotta let the views not get to me because I see a video perform bad, and then I still like it's a flaw of mine. I need to like the strong-minded people and the top people of the scene. They don't let the views get to them. They just,
Yeah, but I don't think you're alone in that. I'm
Yeah.
exactly the same. Me and the boys in Rak-Su have this conversation all the time where we'll have periods where we're super busy. On TikTok was like probably our main one, and the views will be doing well, and then we'll post some stuff and the views won't be doing so much, and then it's like, oh, bun this, I don't even want to do it. Do you know what I mean? So you're not alone in that. Like I think a lot of people get like disheartened a little bit when the views aren't what you're expecting them to be.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like in this game you just gotta be like tough-skinned, just if you're passionate about it that much, do it. F the views, like just do it anyway. But I'm not there. Maybe sometimes I am, but not always. So yeah, I just need to keep posting regardless, and yeah. But in terms of ideas wise, I don't know. I've got a creative mindset. Like the question was in 5 years. I mean, there's that. Not to be like, oh, long it off, but like I got time, you know. So, but I don't know. If I want it bad enough, I will get there. So yeah. But I'll think of these ideas, and you will see some bangers from me, funny videos and crazy stuff. So
I look forward to it, brother. All right. So on the subject of Misfits Boxing,
yes.
we're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
Because I'm curious.
Okay. Let's got the glove.
I've got the gloves. A nice glove from Bravos here. There's some names in here.
Oh, I thought you was about to just hit me.
No, I'm not going to hit you. I need you to
hand.
pull out. I need you to pull out a name and tell me who wins and how. You versus this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I bet these guys better be my weight.
No, they're not.
Imagine if.
But
I was gonna say, imagine if he's still like Dina Great.
You still got to do it. You still got to say who wins and how.
Yeah.
Who's the first name?
JMX.
So if you fought JMX next week, who wins and how?
You're gonna get me in trouble, you know. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I'd win.
You beat him,
That's a big statement to make. That's a fat statement.
Yeah.
But do you want me to explain my reasoning? The first fight I got on 2 weeks' notice. I had COVID when I took the fight. No excuses. Like I lost whatever. But I had COVID. Like if I was ready, and I had a gas tank because I gassed out in 1 round. Because before I got the phone call for the fight, I was drinking 2-3 times a week. I was eating McDonald's. I wasn't in shape. Before fight day, I had to cut like 5-6 kg in 24 hours to make fight weight. Then that was just body fat. So I was just drowning myself, wrapping myself around in towels, running on the treadmill with bin bags on at 7 a.m. on fight day, on weigh-in day.
Damn.
So yeah. But like, if I'm like conditioned, and I could have went the 3 rounds like
Yeah.
to the end, because I can take his punches. No offense, like he hits hard, but like respectfully, but like I think I can like take his punches, and if I had a better game plan
Yeah.
and put it on him,
Yep.
because I can go for a war, I can win. He's tough, so like Le'Veon Bell can get him out of there,
Yeah.
but I think I could win on points, and maybe if I catch him well enough, I could like KO him.
Damn, that's the energy. We like that.
Yeah, where do you want me to put these?
Yeah, like, just throw it on the floor for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, but yeah, that's a big statement. But you gotta believe in yourself. Otherwise, why are you fighting?
100%.
You're funny. You know?
What? Who's this?
Tommy Fury.
Yeah, if you fought Tommy Fury, what's the outcome? Who wins and how?
It would be a tough fight. You know, I'd go to war with him. He tried to keep me on a jab. I'd make it rough. The judges, it'll be a 4-round fight, right?
Yeah.
It'll be a 2-2. It'll be a draw. It'll be a draw.
You get a draw out of Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to draw to Tommy Fury. Side eye.
I'm gonna turn this into a TikTok of Ginty says Tommy Fury cannot beat him.
I don't give a fuck. I call this Dean the Great.
You actually did. When you said Dean the Great, I was like, how does he know I put that in there? But yeah, so
I know everyone you've put in there.
if you fought Dean the Great, who wins?
Respectfully, Dean. I just think I'm too long. And, bruv, weight is in boxing for a reason.
Do we have to say pause there? Or?
I'd win, man. Weight in boxing, like, it's no joke.
Do you think you'd be able to catch him though? Because Dean's quick.
He is quick, but I just can rough him up. I don't know. Even if I stayed on my jab and did what I did against Ham, I'd win.
Yeah, but Ham wasn't fit. Dean is fit. Do you know what I mean? It'll be a case of. Oh yeah, true.
That's just work ethic. If you can get fit, can you be asked to do the runs? That's it. Like, and condition yourself, do this and see. Yes, I can. So yeah.
Alright, bet 2 more.
Okay.
I don't know how ridiculous the ones that are left are.
I've seen both of them. Salt Pappy. Oh god.
Ginty Salt Pappy, who wins and how?
I can't say a draw against Tommy Fury and then lose to Salt Pappy. So where am I going with this? I'd beat Salt Pappy on points. I think he's tough. He's a tough guy, you know. I think he's got a chin. Yeah, because he fought Anthony Taylor, as did you.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'll just keep him long. I won't get caught by that left hand, and I'll win on points.
So if Mams calls you and says you're fighting Salt Pappy, in your head you're like, yeah, I'm winning that on points.
Yeah, you gotta have self-belief.
But I'm just asking you a question.
Yeah.
You don't sound sure.
It's a tough fight.
You don't sound sure.
I think I need time. I think there's levels to this game.
Yeah.
And I need time. But like next week, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
But any fight you go into, you need to think you can win. Like eventually, I thought I was gonna beat JMX just because I had to. Otherwise, why am I going in there?
Yeah,
you know?
nah, big facts.
Give me a year or two. I think yes, I can beat him.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not so sure.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Personally, I'll beat Salt Pappy tomorrow, but hey ho.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what you're like.
Do you disagree? Who wins at me and Salt Pappy?
You're very confident. I like that. There's actually 2 more in here, not 1.
Okay.
I'm dodging your question. So the next.
No. Who wins? Who wins at me and Salt Pappy?
I'm sorry. I think Salt Pappy wins.
You think he beats me? Oh my word! How does he do it?
I think he's just. I don't know. I think the fundamentals, like you're very conditioned, you're very tough, and you're very like. But I think he's been around it for so long. Like he knows what his ring IQ is probably insane. Like his counters, his movements, just his feints, they're so like polished. Like, and I just think he's just so clued up. You know, like I'm not discrediting you, but I think you're very tough and you're very like durable. But I think he's more boxing there, you know.
So where was that against Anthony Taylor?
He was just really awkward. You didn't beat him either, though.
No, I didn't beat him either. But we both just lost on points.
Yeah. So that's why it would make a good fight.
Yeah, interesting.
But I don't know. We'll have to see how you are in 3 weeks' time.
I'm going to be terrible in 3 weeks. I'm not doing any cardio. My strategy for Hello Ham is
I saw that tweet.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No more cardio. Straight
You're
strength
lying.
work. We're going to get as strong as possible.
Imagine Ham.
Deontay Wilder. I told you, I'm knocking Ham out or I'm losing on points.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because we got to roll the dice.
I don't believe this. Imagine how Ham out cardios you and TKOs you in round 4 because you can't keep your hands up.
I mean, it'll be.
Not really.
Listen, we're here to make some noise, right? That would be. That'll be a moment. I don't think that's gonna happen.
You
But
lose to Ham on cardio. How are you gonna fight Salt Pappy?
Ham might have better cardio than Salt Pappy. Who knows? If I lose to Ham, right, I might be more likely to get the Salt Pappy fight because he might stop running from me.
True.
But you know.
True. True. Fair enough. Can't argue with that one.
Go on, who else? Who's up next?
Nicola Mel.
Yeah.
Weight in boxing, like, I just think he's too small. I don't think he'd take my power.
I hear it.
So, yeah. I know, he's like 75, I'm 85.
Yeah.
I just,
What if you met at 80?
I just still think I'm bigger. I'm tall. I don't know. I just don't think. I just think I'm a lot bigger. I just see myself as a lot bigger,
Yeah.
a lot tougher. Like, he's actually tough as hell because he took, like.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
I've
he's
got,
tough.
I rate Nick highly.
He's
Like
tough.
that fight with Jay Swingler.
But then I'm not that light. I'm not that small. I'm a lot bigger. This is the same with Temper coming up in weight. He fought Kenny at like 77 kg.
Mm.
I walk around at 95 when I'm not boxing.
But then Temper is how tall?
6'4".
Yeah, he's big
But,
lad.
yeah, but he's skinny as hell. He's bone.
Yeah, true.
So, like, I don't know. But yeah, Nick, you cool guy. But yeah, rate the Swingler fight. But yeah, I'd KO you respectfully.
Alright, fair dues.
Last,
The
I
last
think,
one.
yeah.
If it's
No,
not the last
you put like 59 in here, did you? I'll just stay on the jab and win.
Okay, all right. So next question: you versus FaZe Temper.
Yes.
How is that fight gonna go?
Don't know. It's just gonna go how the ref wants it to go. Let the ref play the fight out.
What?
Don't know if the ref.
What does that mean? What's the ref got to do with it?
I don't know if the ref wants to tell me off for clinching or tell
Okay.
one of us off for clinching. I don't know. One of us might just get DQ'd straight away. The fight might get called off like walking to the ring. One of us might trip over.
That would be really, really funny.
Yeah. So imagine like all the build up, all the crap talk,
And
that's
then
to
just
come.
someone just trips up, falls off the
Yeah,
ramp,
Say there's like a rock, and someone just like hits it and just twists their ankle.
smashes themselves up. That would
I'd
be very
fight
funny.
anyway. No, what was the question? How does it go?
Yeah.
Are you asking for the fight outcome? Do you want me to just like go into depth with this?
Yeah, go on. How's
Okay.
it go?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big surprise to the viewers. Maybe not to you as much, but yeah. I'm the dog. You know, I've proved it. I've been there. I've done it. Like against Ham, I was, you know, like not complacent, but just I didn't do much, but I got the
Well,
win.
you did what was necessary to win at the end
I
of
just
the
wanted
day.
to win. I
Yeah.
just wanted to win. And I got the win. I just wanted to come back. I didn't want to be 0-2 on Misfits. I got the dub. Now we're here. But I got the dog in me. Temper doesn't, you know. Temper, he doesn't have a chin, respectfully. You know, he's been slept twice now. Even against JMX, I got knocked out due to cardio. I couldn't even, when I got knocked down, my legs were too tired to get back up because I was that knackered. You know when you're like tired, and your legs just, you could get up, but like you just need your absolute, like I was just tired.
Yeah.
Now that I'm conditioned, like I just don't see him winning. Like he's been slept twice. He has not got a chin. If he can keep away from my shots and box me, maybe like that's his best success. But yeah, I mean, and he can't fight on the back foot either.
My question is though, right? Is there not any fear based around the fact that he got knocked out twice, as you said?
Fear for him or me?
So I'm saying, do you not have any fear because he's been knocked out twice, right? He is obviously
Delusion.
the guy who set up FaZe Clan. So financially, he's good as well. So we know he's not fighting for money.
He's just he wants to be a meme. For the third
That's
time.
so crazy. How can you say he wants to be a meme? But you get what I'm getting at here, whereby he doesn't need to fight for the money. He doesn't need to fight for clout. He doesn't need to fight for the experience. He's done it before. FaZe Temper clearly has something burning.
He must
deep
just have a
down
passion
inside.
for getting slept. Absolutely slept. He must just love it deep down. Like, he might come across, like, every time he comes back and looks all sharp on the bag, but he actually just likes getting slept. I think he just does it on purpose. He doesn't try to get up, you know?
So there's no apprehensions on your side at all. You're just like, yo, he's getting slept.
I don't know. I just think I'll be real. I just don't think boxing's for him. Like he tries. Look. I bet he's working hard. The viewers are gonna think, oh, you're not taking this fight seriously. You're underestimating him. No, I'm taking this serious as hell. This is a bigger fight of my career. I'm co-main. Like I'm grabbing this like fully, and I'm taking it. I'm gonna shine. And like I'm working the hardest I've ever worked. And this is my first time going 4 rounds. Like the other fights were 3 rounds. This is 4. Like my cardio is gonna have to be on point. You know, like I'm working hard as hell. So, and I'm gonna use the dog in me. But I'm not underestimating him because I've trained hard and I still am training hard. But I don't think boxing's for him. Like
I don't necessarily disagree with that. I'm just saying there's got to be some dog in him because for a man to get knocked out, and because these aren't just like fatigue knockouts as you were saying, KSI put that boy to sleep in the ring, right?
No.
I think it takes a lot of balls to then say, yeah, I'm going to carry on fighting. Like, I think a lot of people will go, I'm rich, I'm famous, I've got everything I want. Why do I want to go get knocked out again? Listen, you might well be right. You
We're going to see it for a third time. Third time lucky now.
We are going to see it. All right, now I'm going to ask you for some help.
Okay.
Because your last opponent was Halal Ham.
How do you beat Ham? What's the
My
secret?
next opponent is Halal Ham. How do I beat Halal Ham?
What is the secret to beating Halal Ham? You know what? I don't think I can help you. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because, bro, like, not because I'm on Team Halal Ham. It's because you're not me, and like, do you know what I mean? Like, when I'm in the ring with people, I just have a certain effect, and you're gonna have your own effect on him. But is it going to be as good or as powerful as the Ginty effect? We don't know. We'll find out September 23rd.
I'm going to hazard the guess and say no. I feel like the Ginty effect might be stronger than the Rak-Su effect. I think my punches will have to do the most of the damage in this one.
Yeah, not the feints. You know? Not the feints.
Yeah, no, I ain't fainting, bro. I told you I'm going for a Deontay Wilder style, like...
He's tough though, be careful.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like I'm not going to get any credit if I beat him in the same way Salt Pappy did. I have to go one better than Salt Pappy.
Because you can't. No, because I beat him. I couldn't get him out there, so that means you can't.
Listen,
I'd be embarrassed. No, that sounds rude.
If I lose, right?
Yeah.
This is where I view my situation. If I beat Halal Ham on points and it's not convincing, where do I go from there?
You fight King Kenny rematch if he ever ends up being down for it.
If he chooses, right?
Someone else like Ham, like that's
okay. Granted, if I lose to Ham, where do I go from there?
You do what Temper's doing.
It's exactly the same. Do you get? If I lose to Ham or I beat Ham on points, I think I'm actually in the same position. Whereby that Kenny rematch happens.
Nah, I reckon if you like one-way beat down, I think if you just beat if you dominantly, you know what Salt Pappy did to Ham. If you can do what Salt Pappy did to Ham, because he's tough. Like it's not common for him to be knocked out.
But it's got to be. I have to absolutely dominate, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if I win in a close fight. For me, I think it does the same thing as me losing. Like, it actually doesn't change the dial much.
There's a close fight and there's comfortably winning. It doesn't have to be you can't get touched once and you just have to land so many punches. Like, I don't feel like the barriers are, like, that strict. I don't know how else to put it. But you know how Salt Pappy won? Like, it wasn't crazy where he had hurt loads.
Yeah.
But he was comfortably winning. It wasn't close, but you can comfortably win, and I still think that's acceptable.
But that's what I'm saying. I think I've got to go beyond that, bro. I think I have to...
push yourself, obviously.
Yeah, I think I've got to do a madness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no cardio, straight bombs. Bang! That's what we're going for.
Well, it's going to be an entertaining fight. I can't even watch it because I think you're on before me. So
yeah, literally.
I want to be hitting the pads whilst you're... I don't want to be sad.
That's all good, man. It'll be over soon anyway. I'm going for like 15 seconds, ideally.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Do what AT did to you, but to Ham.
Yeah, but keep him down, ideally.
Make him don't get back up.
Yeah, that's the goal. Maybe I should ask AT for some advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ask him how he did that.
Yeah.
Or just watch the tape back 10 times, the 5 seconds. Just look at like where his hands were and where your hands were.
Yeah.
make Ham drop his hands and just catch him.
And just do it.
Just go for that one shot.
I kind of just ran into Anthony Taylor's punch, to be honest with you, watching it back. It was,
Make Ham do that.
Just run
Make
in.
Ham come the aggressor. And just hit him with a right.
That makes sense.
Just put all your power for the whole fight. Just one punch.
I'm not gonna throw.
Why?
I'm gonna just let him come to me, and I'm just gonna save it for like one time. So even if Ham hits me like
Why
20,
don't you let him win the first 2 rounds?
and then just
Why don't you just win in the last 10 seconds?
yeah. So I'm not gonna throw until the last 10 seconds of the last round. So up until that point,
Just feint and clinch.
yeah, feint and clinch, and then
Get dropped.
yep.
Get dropped by a body
Get
shot.
dropped 3 times.
Yeah. Get dropped in the first, second round.
Yeah.
Get dropped by body shots or liver
Yeah,
shot.
yeah.
And in the last seconds of the 3rd round, everyone will be like, oh my God, he's actually knocked him out. It's a completely different fight.
That's how we get knockout of a night, and that's how we get the big
yes.
fights.
Yes, that's how you get the prime bonus.
That's how we get the prime bonus.
There we go.
Nailed it.
Easy money.
All right.
We just figured out the Misfits system.
Game plan done. Coach, scrap what we were talking about beforehand.
Yeah.
We got a new plan. Are you ready for some trivia?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
Okay.
If you get all 3 of them right, you get to punch me 3 times.
Yeah.
If you get 1 wrong, that's me punching you.
1 wrong. Okay.
Yeah, if you get 2 wrong, I'm punching you twice. If you get 3 wrong, I'm punching you. All right.
Trivia. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You ready?
Yeah.
AJ Bunker broke her hand in her last fight. Whose face did she break it against?
Do I have a time limit or do I just need to pick an answer?
5,
Oh God,
4,
what?
3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I don't know the girl's name.
Astrid Wet.
Oh shit.
I believe
Fine.
you were fighting on that show.
I was, yeah, but I didn't know if that was her last opponent. I didn't know
was.
if she was in the ring before that.
It was indeed.
Fuck.
That's 1 punch for me.
Okay.
Who did Ryan Taylor infamously headbutt in the ring?
DK Money.
Yes. 1 punch for you. I believe there's only 1 fighter who's been knocked down multiple times and has come back to win by KO. 5, 4.
Being the great. I knew it from when you first said it.
Oh, alright, that's 2 shots for you.
I want you to go first. No, you can go
Yeah?
first. Yeah,
Okay,
get your
alright.
shot over and done with, yeah.
Alright. 1 shot for me, 2 for you. 3, 2, 1.
Like, that shot was probably hard, but I felt like nothing. I think purely because of that.
No, but bro, it's a common misconception about me. People think I have power. I actually don't.
Right, Rak-Su, you ready?
Yep.
Body shot time. Okay. 1, 2.
3. Oh no, you do feel it though.
Yeah, ready?
Like you can feel it.
Okay, now I'll do it straight. 1.
Now the hook's way harder.
Really?
Yeah, hook's way harder.
Did I hurt your wrist at all? I don't know if it's because I threw 2. Yeah. Oh, I got weak wrist. Should wear hand wraps at all times. If I get injured, I'm blaming you. It's the podcast that lost me the fight.
That's right. You got video evidence.
Yeah, exactly. You made me throw punches without hand wraps on.
Ginty, some rapid fire questions for you. What is your Misfits Boxing pound for pound top 5?
Depending on the result of KSI vs Tommy Fury, right now Jake Paul number 1, KSI number 2. If he beats Tommy, number 1, obviously. Yeah. Anthony Taylor, King Kenny.
Right, man's gonna put King Kenny in his top 5 after I just beat him and not put me in the list. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's coming off 2 wins.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Well, go on, carry on. Do you think, bro?
I'm sorry. I feel rude now.
That do you think, bro?
I remember his 2 Kingpin performances.
That's true. I'm the lineal Kingpin champion anyway, but carry on.
Have you had a fight since? No, Kenny, no.
Nah, that's not my fault.
No, obviously not. Yeah, okay. I think it's... Had he not have them 2 performances, he'd be like 10th. But I think it's because he won both by knockout.
Yeah. No, not Winderson. Didn't knock him out.
Yeah. Okay. True. I feel like, but they're both of those performances were like really good.
Yeah,
I think.
I'd beat all 3 of them, but anyway, we move.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm disrespectful.
I'm upset, Ginty.
And then number 5. Number 5. I don't even want to say you're like.
Nah, go on.
Slim. I was gonna say Salt Pappy, but I didn't want to say. I didn't want to say something.
Nah, bro, it can be whoever you want. Okay, and then on the fights, I need you to say who wins, whether it's unanimous decision, split decision, draw, or if it's a KO, what round. Are you ready?
Yeah.
These are all of the fights on Misfits number 9, 23rd of September, up in Newcastle. Idris Virgo versus Aaron Chalmers.
How many rounds is it? 5.
Yep.
Idris by points. Unanimous.
Unanimously, Idris, yeah?
Yeah.
Temper versus Ginty.
Ginty round 2.
Knockout. Love it.
Yeah.
Ashley Rak-Su versus Hallow Ham.
Ashley Rak-Su by points.
Why is that so difficult? Ginty don't rate me. Ginty actually don't rate me as a fighter at all.
I do.
Gabriel Silva versus Ben Davis.
Silva by points.
Simba versus Master Uguay.
Master Uguay by KO.
What round?
2.
I've got a lot of love for Simba, but I feel like Uguay's been training for a while. Like, I feel like he's
he looks really good.
Yeah, that could be a scary one. Simba, my brother, make sure you're working
I like
hard.
this song Rover, but like he's cool. He seems cool, but Uguay just looks really good.
Low key banger. Callum Izzard versus OJ Rose.
I only know OJ Rose from the spaces. I don't really know them, but I say OJ Rose by points.
I think someone's getting knocked out that fight.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know which one, but someone's getting knocked out.
Really?
OJ's engine is crazy. Like, kid doesn't stop. And Callum is powerful as anything.
Your engine's crazy and you won points with Kenny.
Yeah, but I don't like violence.
Okay, no, that's a fair point. I can't argue with that.
They're a lot more aggressive than I am. Me personally, my idea of like a perfect boxing match is like if I can like jab people and not get hit myself, then happy
So
days.
like what I did against Ham.
Mate,
I never really got
that was a virtuoso performance in my opinion.
Mams, he wants to do what I did against Ham. He's gonna do what I did. We're gonna see least thrown punches in a fight in Misfits history, part 2. KSI is gonna be tweeting snooze fest. This is going to be the same thing.
You were getting hammered for that fight. That was
and you're going to get it worse.
No, because I'm going to knock him out at the end.
But you said you don't like violence.
Yeah, but that's just like, if one punch, I can allow myself that. Do you know what I mean? It's only one punch.
I just don't think you can land it.
AJ Bunker versus Lil Belzy.
AJ Bunker, points, unanimous.
Pulley Arif versus Small Spartan J.
Pulley Arif on points,
Even
unanimous.
Pulley's a waste man because he's meant to be here.
Yes, fucking Pulley, you little pussy hole. What are you doing?
Carla Jade versus Tash Weekender.
Carla Jade by points, unanimous. So I don't know them. That sounds rude.
And then the two big ones on the prime card. Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. What happens in that fight?
I don't actually have a clue, you know. Logan Paul... I don't know if Dylan can box. He's jiu-jitsu, isn't he? Logan Paul... Has he got knockout power?
Logan's a lot bigger than Dylan as well.
Yeah. Logan Paul couldn't knock out... That's just...
But Floyd is... Floyd is Floyd, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say, yeah. I don't know. Can Logan Paul knock someone out? He couldn't knock out JJ, but JJ's tough. He's never knocked anyone out, so I can't really say knockout, but I want to say knockout. Points. Logan Paul by points.
Logan Paul by points.
Prove me wrong.
And then KSI versus Tommy Fury. What happens, who wins, and how?
Tommy Fury points. I mean, split decision like Jake Paul. Or KSI. KSI, I think if he can land the punch and... I don't know, I just think Tommy's tough. I don't think he'll be able to get put down, like KO'd. I mean, if it's going to be a KSI, it's going to be like a round 3 KO. If KSI can land the punch, he'll knock him out. If he can land like a gigantic overhand, that'll just put him to sleep or something. Then, but I see Tommy just outboxing him. I don't think Tommy can knock out JJ either. JJ's tough as hell.
I hear it. It's going to be one hell of a night, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Before you go,
yes.
Obviously just touching on people knowing who you are. What's one assumption that you think most people have about you that you would like to correct?
That I'm boring because of my last fight. Everyone calls me boring. No one wants to see you back. You're boring. is he being allowed back? So boring. Mum said he couldn't come back. Why is he back? How's he fighting temper? Oh, how's he got co-main? How's they said he's not coming back to put him to co-main? What the hell? It's so boring. I don't want to see him back. So I'm not boring. I'll tell you I'm not boring. I'm not boring. Watching the fight week, I'm not boring. Yeah? Just because I just played it safe for once. Shush. I'm not boring. You saw me against JMX. I didn't make it boring. I'm not boring. Yeah? You silly boy. Shush. I'm not boring.
I feel like this boring thing has got to
Yeah, everyone's calling me boring. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm not boring. You're boring for calling me boring.
But you know what? In 3 weeks' time, you get the chance
Exactly.
to prove to everyone you're not boring.
Exactly, because everyone just talks about your last fight. It's like, everyone's forgetting the JMX thing. Like, idiots. Yeah, I'm not boring.
All right. Boxing related or life related? One thing about you that people don't know that you want them to know.
Ooh, putting me on the spot. I don't know.
For all the people that are FaZe Temper fans that are going to see you for the first time, they don't know anything about you. What would you want them to know?
I used to do, FaZe Temper's a champion trick shots, Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
He's a world champion at Call of Duty. I used to do trick shots when I was 14. I used to do jump off the map, 360 no scopes. So I used to be a little trick shotter as well. I never used to be a fan of him, but I've heard of FaZe. I like FaZe Adapt. I used to watch him a little bit in FaZe Rain. But yeah, I used to like doing trick shots on Black Ops 2 on the map Carrier. I used to jump off the map, do spins, double YY on the Xbox, change gun, reload cancel. With a DSR 50 on Black Ops 2.
The way I've never played Black Ops before.
Semtex cancel. No. No. Shock charge cancel. If you play COD in Black Ops 2, you'll know. And you do trick shots. Yeah, I used to do trick shots. Have you not played COD?
No, so all I'm really hearing from this is that you're actually better than FaZe Temper or what FaZe Temper does.
Yeah.
And FaZe Temper's not even the best in FaZe Clan.
Exactly. He's the leader and I'm better than the leader.
Damn.
And I'm better in the boxing as well.
I feel like if you beat FaZe Temper, they should change their name temporarily to like Ginty Clan.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
I like that. You have to temporarily become Ginty Clan.
You know what? He should just leave FaZe if I beat him.
Wow.
Really? Yeah, he's like, what's he doing,
All right. What are you scared of in life?
Ashley Rak-Su.
Wise.
Yeah, that's why I'm like ducking him. Like, I never want to get in the ring with him, Like, him getting dropped in 3 seconds, like, creating the record. I made a record about having the most boring fight in Misfits history.
Yeah.
Least punches thrown. I set records.
Yeah.
You also set records.
We are trendsetters, bro.
Yes. I love that. but we can't fight, We can't because we just set records. We got to set records in our own lanes.
Yeah. No, but I'm open with this. I'm not a good boxer. I don't know why people are scared to fight me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm actually.
So
not
why are
good.
you so confident that you'll beat Self Happy?
Vibes, bro.
No.
Energies.
I'd beat KSI.
Aura.
Just for vibes.
Spirit.
Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vibrations.
Yeah.
Can reach places before your punches do.
Yeah. Self-belief.
Gotta understand that.
Understand, yeah.
Manifestation of victory.
Yeah.
So happy you will fall.
I just don't think you'll get past Halal Ham, though.
Well, I just need to land that one punch.
What punch? You have no power.
No, I don't. But if I land it in the right place.
Like I did, just there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more hoping like maybe like my little finger knuckle hits him square on in the eye, and it's like, oh, I can't. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, but
that's what we're going for.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just put strawberries on your knuckles while you get your hands wrapped? Just
strawberries.
Yeah. imagine the first right hand you throw. You don't warm up on the pads before you go out there. First punch you throw, strawberry.
Bro, I'm gonna have a glove on. He's not going to feel the strawberry.
He whiz. They'll fly through the gloves. They'll They might hold in the gloves and they'll shoot into his eyes.
Ginty, what are you talking about? What are you actually saying? What are you on about?
Right, on that note.
Okay.
Sure, you was on about your pinky.
All right, I've got 2 questions left, and then we're wrapping up. And these
Yeah.
are 2 very important questions.
Wrap it up. Wait, yo, pause.
Both of these are serious.
Yeah.
Number 1 is you've achieved so much, you've managed to make your dreams come true, and you're in an amazing situation. There's a whole load of people out there that are obviously wanting to be like you, but some of them might feel like it's far-fetched.
Yeah.
But we all have insecurities. What's one thing that you're insecure of?
Oh. My height. No, I need to stop effing around. Bro, I don't know. Oh. Insecure of my hairline.
Really?
Yeah. I want to get a hair transplant in a few years. I don't want to show it to the camera if you guys. I'll show you after we cut the clip. It's not awful.
Yeah.
But it's something like I'm not that insecure.
Yeah.
But it's like one of the things that's like, right, this soon needs redoing.
Yeah.
Like it's not great. I can roll with it.
Yeah.
But it's not great. Eventually you'll need fixing up.
Bro, listen, we've all got something that we're unhappy
Yeah.
with. And I just feel like it's important for people to know that, like, even someone that you might look up to and be like, yeah, he's got millions of followers or is doing X, Y, or Z, like, they still have insecurities. They're still
Yeah.
real people. Very last question to end the day. If me and you fought, Ginty, what happens?
I'd beat you.
Let's have a face-off.
Let's do it.
I'll definitely win this, mate.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll jab you.
We're getting knocked out.
Nah, not a chance.
Right hand. Just like how.
All I need is 1 punch.
Yeah. I dropped out. I dropped you in the same fashion. But you wouldn't get up. You wouldn't get back up. When I dropped you, you wouldn't get back up.
Damn.
That's the difference.
Alright. I've got a tougher chin than temper. You're gonna have to use
I ain't
that
got a
power.
tougher chin than me though. It's not possible.
One day we might find out.
We'll go find out.
Been a pleasure, sir.
It's been a pleasure.